We just streamed the entire earnings call, and let me tell you, I am a little bit disappointed. I'm not disappointed in the fundamentals of the company, more so disappointed in the questions that Adam Aaron did not answer, even though he knows shareholders really want him to answer them. It is definitely going to add on to how I vote going forward. I previously said that I'm going to wait for earnings to see what I'm going to vote going forward, and I will have a video up soon on what I'm voting and why. However, that is not the only reason I'm stressed, and let me tell you why. If you've been keeping up with the channel, I've had a very messy chart on AMC, to say the least. On a daily time frame, on every time frame you can see, my chart is usually very messy. My drawings somehow got wiped away. They got deleted. I tried to restore them, and they did not. So a very long time of works got deleted, and it's not the end of the world. It's probably going to take me an hour, maybe 4 hours to redraw them all back out at the same exact days and levels and patterns that I had drawn out. However, for this video, you're not going to be seeing that. Not only did that happen, but my paint that I was using, and that is why this looks so bad quality, I was using a app to kind of take notes on the computer, that ended up closing out and deleting as well, so I had to take a screenshot for my live stream. What else could go wrong? Are the short sellers hacking my computer? Who knows? But basically, here is the quick breakdown of AMC's earnings. First of all, AMC reported quarterly losses of 14 cents per share with the beat of analyst consensus estimate of 21 cents by 33.33%. So AMC, analysts expected them to lose 21 cents per share. They only lost 14, so they beat on EPS by 33%. That's solid. This is a 27.27% decrease over losses of 11 cents per share from the same period last year. The company reported quarterly sales of $990.9 million, which beat the analyst consensus estimate of $977.67 million by 1.35%. This is a 15.45% decrease over sales and $1.17 billion the same period last year. So they beat on earnings per share. They also beat on quarterly sales, $990 million compared to analyst expectations of $977.67 million. So solid. They beat on both. They beat on earnings. Not only that, but they had a positive EBITDA for 2022 at $46.6 million, with huge growth coming compared to the $291.7 million loss in 2022. Now, through the meeting, he reiterated a few things, but he also went over the importance of a few things. So 2,000 plus Walmart stores, the popcorn, the AMC popcorn just got released. Now, retail sales is going to be a huge revenue stream. Now, with that being said, does AMC as a company really need shareholders' money by diluting their shares, by diluting the stock? That's a question that you have to ask yourself, especially with these new revenue streams coming forward. They also announced Visa credit cards and more, but what he said was the 2023 box office is expected to be massive. Not only that, but they have huge movie titles coming out in 2023 that are just going to blow away everybody's perspective on movies and bring in a ton of sales. He goes, the only reason that the movie theater industry is negatively affected is basically because there are fewer movie releases, not because people don't want to go to the movies, but not in 2023. He says 75% plus movie titles will be grossing over 100 million in 2023, just as an estimate. Now that's huge. That is going to be huge depending on if he's right or not. EBITDA over the past 12 months plus 338 million, and AMC has been beating all competitors. Adam Aaron basically quotes different prices, different sales from Regal, from Cineworld. He quotes the bankruptcy filing from Cineworld. He says basically AMC is beating all the competitors. AMC is the only movie theater industry that is going to basically survive and that knows what they're doing. He says that he is a very large shareholder. You know, AMC goes down, he goes down, right? So he wants you to know that he is in it just as much as we are. And he also says that he reads every single tweet that is tweeted at him, between the 4,000 to 5,000 responses that he gets. Apparently, he says apparently he reads all of them. Now, another thing is 314 million raised over the past 12 months of gross cash proceeds, and they decreased debt $390 million, plus an increase of moviegoers from 56% over the past 12 months. Now, those are the notes that I took before basically the app crashed. AMC beat earnings, they beat earnings per share, they had a positive EBITDA, they beat on revenue, they have strong things coming forward such as the popcorn, such as the Visa card, and towards the end of the meeting, they basically said, we can only take one question. And guess what? It was one of these corny ass questions that they probably had pre-planned, and they asked about, the Visa card and the memberships. No one really gives a flying rat's ass about the Visa card and the memberships. So we want to know about the fails to deliver. We want to know about the threshold list. And it's funny because, you might be saying, well, he can't answer that. But he addressed in the earnings call, Ape was trading at a major discount. And, he brought up the factor of certain things are out of his control and they're based on how the market works and how the market moves and the market structure, whatever. But he can still address that it is a thing and that it's a problem. During that meetings call, we literally charted the most basic thing out on Webull and it played out to a T. We got a bounce at $6.50. We're now currently trading at $6.43, down 9.94% after hours, plus the 6.5% on the day. So we're down ultimately almost 16% on the day, which basically ate away at all the losses from yesterday. You're pissed. I'm pissed. We're all pissed, right? I let my calls ride out for this. Trust me, I'm in the same boat as you. We're trading in this descending parallel channel, which is usually a bullish signal going forward. Not only that, but the green is the bars pattern from where we are trading at now, copy and pasted to the June run-up. A healthy retracement is always solid. Guess what? After a 22% day, this had a heavy decline come towards after hours and pre-market. And in pre-market, right before market open, AMC got a pop, and that's essentially when we started ripping higher and higher. With that being said, if it were to play out identical, it doesn't have to always repeat itself, but it does often rhyme, right? AMC would trade slightly higher, slightly sideways for the entire day tomorrow with a major rip following the next day and the next day. Now that is if it copied exactly. However, the cycle isn't copying exactly, but it is playing out very closely. So keep an eye on that. This is essentially what I'm paying attention to. And if I had all of my drawings, remember, then I could have told you better, but I still remember exactly what I wanted to say and exactly what I had drawn out. AMC trades through these patterns every single time earnings comes out, and it has the same exact moves. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no beating around the bush. With that being said, AMC has two choices, right? You don't get a lot of volatility. We had 112 million in volume today and 122 yesterday, and we had a larger day yesterday, right? Buyers were in control for the most part, plus we had a positive earnings. AMC has no reason to be down 10% on the day. Shorts just took advantage of this. On top of that, if you look at Stonko Tracker, the short exempts for yesterday were 1.6 million. They're never that high on AMC. Shorts aren't giving up. They stopped the momentum from going even higher since they couldn't halt it. The liquidity varies. The market makers came out and basically slapped shorts on this, slapped shares that they didn't own, slapped shares, and you're going to see those securities sold, not yet purchased, start to rise. Now AMC got this pop, it got this retracement. In my opinion, based off of the cycles that AMC trades out over the next couple of days, we're coming back up to retest $8. That's what I see in the near future in the micro perspective. And essentially, if it is trading through another cycle leading up to the vote, AMC is going to come up to $9, right? That's what I think. I think it's going to come up to $9, get rejected, and start selling off from there on out. And of course, depending on what the conversion does and the reverse split, how it goes through or it doesn't go through is going to affect the share price and where it goes from there. Now, that is the first case scenario. If this cycle is invalid and if this is the squeeze and the run up, then AMC is going to have a lot of volume. It's going to pick up, and this was just a healthy retracement for a major move come tomorrow, come the next day. You want to see that volume top that 120 million volume that we saw yesterday. You want to see it hit 200 million, 400, 700, 1 billion in volume for a major rip on AMC. This is the update that I have for you right now. I'm going to slap my charts back together, get back to trading, get back in Discord. So make sure you're in Discord, link in the description down below, and ultimately get back at everything, figuring out all of the information behind the scenes, behind AMC, and when we are going to squeeze going forward. So if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you have not already. Hopefully you enjoyed the live earnings call. Let me know if you guys want me to do more stuff like that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to you guys. Plus, if you want up to 17 free stocks, use my link in the comments or the description to download Moomoo on your phone computer and make a deposit so that you can start earning free stocks. It takes 2 minutes to do so. A lot of you guys signed up, some of you deposited, and the people who deposited are getting great benefits. So guys, just make sure you deposit. It can literally be 1 penny, it can be $1. Just deposit in there so you can get those benefits as well. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.